No. Wait. You first need to know about abortions and miscarriages. What is the difference between an abortion and miscarriage? Then I answer all your questions about and around abortions, and I'll also tell you how to avoid miscarriages and how to treat them. Okay, so first of all, as the name suggests, miscarriage comes from the word miscarried. When a woman was carrying a baby, the baby spontaneously did not grow for any reason. The heartbeat stopped, and then the woman has to abort this child, has to clean up the uterine cavity. This is called miscarriage, when spontaneously something has gone wrong. It is also called spontaneous abortion. That means the abortion which happened on its own. Spontaneous abortion means the bleeding started on its own. There is another term which is called MTP, medical termination of pregnancy. This is a termination of pregnancy, means the pregnancy is going on fine, the heartbeat is also there, but because of certain reason, it is being terminated. There is also something called missed abortion. It is when there is no bleeding, no symptom, the lady doesn't know, if there's anything wrong, the mother doesn't know, she goes for a scan. On a scan, they see that the heartbeat is not there. Then it is called a missed abortion. Right, so miscarriage, missed abortion, MTP is medical termination of pregnancy. Fine. So mostly the miscarriages, they happen during the first 2 months before the 8 weeks of pregnancy, because of certain hormonal issues, because of hormonal insufficiency, or because of other reasons. The fetus is not growing inside the uterine cavity. It could cease to grow. The cardiac activity does not form. So, and then spontaneous bleeding starts. It is called a miscarriage. Then you go to the doctor and they clean up the cavity, and then the mother is fine. So cleaning up the cavity is also, it requires a process, a surgical process. Actually, cleaning up of the cavity can happen in two ways, medical and surgical, right? So medical cleaning is called medical abortion, which is done with the help of pills. There are two pills, you have them or you get it inserted, because of which the uterus will just expel the products of conceptions, the fetus out after it is not there anymore. I mean, the cardiac activity is not there, and it cleans up by itself through medicines and pills. The second is surgical. Surgical is DNE, dilation and evacuation, or DNC, dilation and curettage, when they clean up the cavity mechanically, or it can be a suction evacuation only. They put in a suction and suck off the products, the whatever is inside. So these are the procedures through which the uterine cavity is cleaned medically, and with medicines and surgically. Now I want to answer all your questions that you've asked me, okay? So there are a few other questions. Let me answer them. Number one, what age is abortion legal? In India, the abortions are legal after the age of 18 years. But if somebody is a minor and they've got pregnant because of some reason, then the legal abortion can be done only with the consent of parents or guardians. If the mother is mentally unstable, then also for the abortion, a guardian signature or a consent is required, okay? Otherwise, it is legal at the age of and after the age of 18 years. Second is, what is the process of abortion? I've already explained. It could be medical, through medicines, or it could be surgical, as I've explained. How long do you bleed after abortion pills? Usually about a week or so, maybe 10 days, maybe less. It depends upon your body, but within 10 days, usually less than that, the bleeding stops and it ceases. How to stop pregnancy after 3 months? Well, why? Why do you want to stop the pregnancy after 3 months? Okay, after 3 months, if there's any congenital anomaly, if you picked something wrong with the baby in the uterus who's developing, then you have to go for other tests. You have to go for a quad test or a triple test and see if there's some challenge. Only then, if your doctor says this child is not able to carry its life in the uterus and after the birth, then you have to go for a termination. Otherwise, why you want to terminate after 3 months? Makes no sense. Then what is the safe period for abortion? Usually it should be done before 8 weeks. Within first couple of months is Otherwise also it's safe, but this is the most preferred time. How many abortions can a woman have? Ideally, you should not go for abortions. If you're being blessed with children, you might have them. If you don't want to have children, then go for some precautions. Go to a doctor. They'll put an IUCD, intrauterine contraceptive device or something else. Go for pills. Generally, don't opt for abortions. But if you want me to answer this question, how many, then actually there's no number to it. I mean, medically, as long as you're fine and your health is good, and you don't have an anemia or some other things, some other medical issues, you can go for them, right? But repetitive, recurrent abortions and going for it again and again is certainly not advised, because it does harm your uterus and the inner lining of the uterus, okay? Okay, can a wife abort without a husband's consent? Well, the answer is yes. If a wife in India is pregnant and she does not feel like carrying this pregnancy, then the law of India says if she's an adult, she can just go to a hospital, she can take a medicine and get it aborted. She has this right in India, okay? Now, what are the facts about abortions? Okay, facts about abortion means what is an abortion? Classification I've already told you. What is a surgical abortion I've told you. What is a medical abortion I've told you. So these are the facts about abortions, okay? However, listen to me. If you're somebody who has been labeled as RPL, recurrent pregnancy loss, you want to have babies, but time and again there's a miscarriage happening, then you must visit your doctor. They'll put you on medication, do all of that. However, know what is your subconscious reason because of which you're rejecting this life again and again. Or this baby who wants to come to you is rejecting you again and again and is not ready to develop inside your womb. There is some entanglement. There could be something at your subconscious or this child's incoming soul subconscious which is not matching. Then you must go deep, dive deeper, know the subconscious aspects of miscarriages, and then continue with your pregnancy, a beautiful pregnancy. If you want to know more about subconscious imprints and stuff, there is the link. You can attend a 2-day pregnancy awakening in womb workshop and you will get a lot of clarity for that. The link is right there. Also read the book Awakening in Womb. The link is there too. And if there's anything, just ask us all the questions that you want to ask in the comment section and we'll get back to you. I hope I've answered most of your questions.